Have you ever wondered what you should use to schedule your social media posts? Don't worry, I got you. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here, founder and CEO of Katie Lance Consulting, the Get Social Smart Academy, and author of the book, Get Social Smart. It's episode 298 of the Get Social Smart show, and today we're talking all about my favorite scheduling tools for social media. We're going to talk about how to schedule social media posts, how to schedule posts for Instagram, and so much more. Let's get into it. All right, platform number one, Later.com. I absolutely love Later. I've been using Later for years and years. There's a free version, there's a paid version, and I specifically use Later for scheduling posts to Instagram. So I love that there's a desktop version of Later. There's also an app version of Later. And part of why I really like Later is I love to be able to go on my computer and with my graphics or my videos, whatever content I have, I love to be able to upload those into Later and then write out my captions, write out my hashtags, have them all ready to go. And with Later, you can either auto-publish, which is a great feature if you're going to be away from your phone or your computer. But to be honest with you, one of the features I really like about Later is you can basically set up a notification to be notified when that post is ready to go. You'll get a notification to your phone, you hit a couple buttons, and then you can push that notification or that post live. So Later specifically, I think is really great for anybody who wants to schedule content, but you want kind of a little bit of control about when it actually goes out. So I have oftentimes sat down in Later and scheduled a lot of content all in one batch. Sometimes I'll schedule for a week or two in advance, and then it's nice to be able to decide, okay, which things are you actually posting and when, and to have a little bit of control over that. I also love with Later that, again, you can upload multiple types of content. If you've uploaded content months ago and you want to repurpose and repost that, you already have that in your media library, which is really helpful. I also love that you can save captions right within Later. And actually one of the ways I use this feature is I actually have different little hashtag groupings set up in my Later account. And so I'll show that to you just to show you what it looks like, because I think it's actually pretty cool. We have different types of content that comes out. Ours is more obviously social media related, but if you're in real estate and watching this, your content might be around social media, around listings, around open houses, community content, buyer seller tips, things like that. So you can have different groupings of hashtags saved in Later and ready to go when you're ready to post. Now you can connect multiple accounts to Later. That does increase the cost that you pay with Later. So like I said, I specifically use it for Instagram. I love it, but you can use it for multiple platforms. It's simple. I also love Later's blog. They have great content, especially if you always want to be in the know of what's happening with social media. Of course, you should be following me, but follow them as well. They have some great content. Okay, platform number two, HootSuite. I have been a longtime user of HootSuite, probably for at least a decade. Kind of an oldie but goodie. And I honestly use HootSuite for me specifically for Twitter and LinkedIn. Now, you may or may not be active on Twitter or LinkedIn. That's a whole other conversation, but I personally really like HootSuite for a couple different reasons. If you're active on Twitter, I really do like with Twitter that you can set up different saved searches. So let's say you're a realtor in a specific market, maybe you're a realtor in Denver, you could set up a saved search like hashtag Denver real estate, hashtag Denver realtors, hashtag moving to Denver. And you can actually set that up as a saved search within HootSuite. So when tweets come out, people are having those conversations around the market in your local area, that's an opportunity for you to jump into that conversation. So I find it tends to work really well on Twitter. I also really like with HootSuite that you can organize your lists. So I have Twitter lists, for different things. I have one list for real estate news, right? So I can always be up to date on what's going on. I can have that list populate in one of my streams on HootSuite, and then if I want to just quickly look to see, hey, what's happening in the world of real estate, I can scroll through and find some things quickly and easily to retweet. So I really do like that feature, especially for Twitter. For LinkedIn, same thing. I love that I can schedule posts to my personal LinkedIn account. I do have a company business account, and I also like the reports, the analytics that HootSuite provides. Again, there's a mobile version as well as that desktop version. Now you can also use HootSuite for Facebook, Instagram, and a number of other platforms. And maybe it's just me, but I kind of really feel like when it comes to scheduling content that I just haven't found like that one size fits all solution. And I think part of this is because every platform's different. You know, even though Facebook owns Instagram, it's similar but different, right? Like how you consume content is similar but different. So I'm not really a big fan of like the spray and pray where you like push a button and just like post everything everywhere. So that's kind of why I use a few different platforms for me personally. Okay, the third tool that I love is Meta Business Suite. So Meta Business Suite, formerly known as Facebook Business Suite, you can just Google it to get to it. You can also go to business.facebook.com, and this is specifically great for Facebook and Instagram. So if you have a Facebook business page and an Instagram business page, you can use this to schedule your content. And it's really robust. I mean, one of the first times that I did a little demo for this, I did a demo for our Get Social Smart Academy recently, and one of our Academy members was like, wait, is this free? Yeah, it's totally free, which is awesome. So if that's more in line with your budget, definitely check it out. There's also the Business Suite app that you can download to your phone. So I really like with that, you can upload photos, videos. Some people have the ability to schedule reels. It hasn't quite been available to just about everyone. Personally, when it comes to reels, I tend to post those manually through my phone. So in terms of scheduling content for Facebook and Instagram, you know, you're uploading photos, you're uploading other videos that aren't reels. You can do multiple photos, graphics, posts that have links, things like that. And what's nice about Meta Business Suite, there's also analytics in there, so you can kind of see a lot of really interesting data about what type of content is performing better. There's also, especially if you're in the US, there are some options within Facebook Business Suite, Meta Business Suite, where you can see where there's different holidays. So you might see, oh, it's National Donut Day or National Wine Day, which I love. And if that resonates with you, that's a great prompt to create a post for that day. But here's the deal, whatever platform you use, and I know there's some others that are out there, there's probably a few favorites that you know, if you're more advanced with social media, you might be like, well, what about this? What about that? And I would absolutely love to know what you're using for scheduling. So make sure you comment in the comments below and let me know what you're using for scheduling. But here's the truth, when it comes to scheduling, it's really important that you don't set it and forget it. You don't automate everything. You don't just push a button and have it go everywhere. So I am a big believer in setting aside, you know, I set aside maybe 30 to 60 minutes once a week to schedule some of my content. I've been doing this for years. And when it gets on your calendar, when it becomes a habit, it's just part of what you do. And when I do that, I'm able to look ahead and go, gosh, what's coming up? What are some things I want to schedule? And it doesn't mean you have to schedule every single day of the week. Maybe you look ahead and schedule 2-3 days for the next week or two, right? And then you can fill in the moment. That way you're not stuck in this cycle of like, oh my gosh, I haven't posted in a few days, right? And it's that consistency, that's the name of the game, right? I always say consistency breeds efficiency. Consistency breeds efficiency, and consistency breeds trust. And that's why we're doing what we're doing with social media. We're trying to build that know, like, and trust factor. So let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. Do you schedule social media posts, any of your social media content? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments below. Is there a platform I didn't mention that you love? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed our videos and you're watching on YouTube, we would love if you'd hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We would love to connect with you. We have new videos that come out each and every month. And last but not least, if you enjoy our content, we have an entire free resource library over on our website. Go over to katielance.com/freebies. katielance.com/freebies. Tons of great free resources that it's going to help take your social media to the next level. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye for now.